Good evening, Robert Scribbler filming to the south and east from Jeanette's Pier at some beautiful whitecaps rolling in off the North Atlantic Ocean as we have 1 to 3 foot, mostly 2 to 3 foot waves breaking here in the Outer Banks today with choppy conditions, east-northeast winds blowing between 15 and 25 miles per hour depending on location. Temperatures cold in the upper 40s, and ocean water temperatures pretty similar, ranging between the mid to upper 40s to the low 50s depending on your location here up and down the Outer Banks. Over the next few days, we do expect these east-northeasterly winds to shift more and more to the north and to strengthen through the day, particularly tomorrow, and subsiding Wednesday. And then by Thursday, we're looking at some pretty clean conditions with some large residual swell. So let's get into some of the local reports and the forecast in more detail. Right now at Nag's Head, we've got 2 foot plus waves and choppy conditions with a swell out of the north-northeast at 3.9 foot and 5 seconds. Northeasterly winds blowing between 15 and 25 miles per hour. We've got air temperatures at about 45 degrees Fahrenheit. Ocean water temperatures much the same at 45. We had a low tide today between 10 and 11 a.m. and high tide at about now between 4 and 5 p.m. In Rodanthe, we've got 2 foot waves, choppy conditions, northeast swell coming in at 3.9 foot and 5 seconds. Northeasterly winds blowing between 20 and 28 miles per hour, a bit more brisk down there in Rodanthe. Air temperatures 46 degrees Fahrenheit. Ocean water temperatures 49 degrees Fahrenheit in Rodanthe. And at Buxton, 2 foot plus waves and choppy conditions with a north-northeast swell at 4 foot and 5 seconds. Northeasterly winds 21 to 29 miles per hour. Air temperatures 50 degrees down there in Buxton, and ocean water temperatures a tick warmer at 52. And right now at Frisco, with those winds blowing from the north and east, we've got an offshore wind and flat conditions, with those conditions basically blown out. Okay, for today, 2 to 3 foot, 1 to 3 foot and choppy conditions. Strong northeast winds in the 15 to 30 mile per hour range. Temps in the upper 40s to around 50, which is where our highs settled at today, and a mixture of clouds and sun. For tomorrow, 2 to 4 foot waves, choppy conditions, strong northeasterly winds at 20 to 30 miles per hour with higher 20 to 30 miles per hour with higher gusts. Highs in the upper 40s to lower 50s, pretty similar to today. Clouds and sun. And on Wednesday, 2 to 4 foot plus waves, possibly getting into the 2 to 5 foot range. Choppy conditions, highs in the low 50s. North winds 15 to 25 miles per hour, and clouds and sun by Thursday. Those winds are expected to calm down, and as a result, as those winds also shift toward the west and southwest, holding up the swell, we're expected to see 3 to 7 foot plus waves and mostly fair to clean conditions up and down the Outer Banks. So 3 to 7 foot plus, mostly fair to clean on Thursday. Looking really good on Thursday. Clouds and sun, highs in the mid 50s, and then by Friday, clean conditions, glassy conditions. 3 to 6 foot waves, southwesterly winds 10 to 20 miles per hour, and rain. Looking actually really nice for Friday as well. All right, so thank you for joining me for this Monday, President's Day, February the 20th session of the OBX Wave Report. And I'd like to ask you guys to please do everything you can to help protect our coastlines from the impacts of climate change driven by fossil fuel burning. Those impacts being rising sea levels, more intense storms, ocean heat waves, and ocean acidification. The primary solution to the climate crisis right now is the mass deployment of clean energy. Clean energy forms that are mass deployable are wind, water, solar, and electric vehicles. And in addition to that, we do have a number of hopefully emerging technologies on the way, but we are presently able to start to tackle the climate crisis by mass deploying the economic forms of clean energy that I mentioned. All right, thank you for joining me once again, and at the end of this little session of the OBX Wave Report, I did want to show you another beautiful OBX sunset peeking through the clouds, shining out over the sound. All right, thank you guys once again. Hope to see you guys out in the water, and I will be back with you shortly.